People have been talking about saved posts for a little while now and treating them as a super like, they're calling it, a really big signal to the Instagram algorithm that this post is valuable. So is this true, and are people saving your posts? We've heard about likable and commentable content, but is your content savable? And does people saving posts drastically improve your reach? Those are the things we're going to talk about in this video. So hey folks, I'm Johnny Keeley. Welcome to the channel. On this channel we talk about creativity, photography and social media. And right now we're talking about saved posts on Instagram. To make sure there's no confusion, what is a saved post? If you go to the bottom right hand corner of anyone's post, you'll see a little icon. It looks like a kind of a bookmark. If you hit that, you can save the post, and once you've hit that, you can actually save it to a specific collection. I use saved posts quite a lot. For example, on a recent trip to Scotland, a photography trip, I'll put a few images up on the screen. I saved a lot of posts of the locations I was at just to sort of get me inspired and get me to understand the location a lot more, and it's sort of a quick reference. It's really useful for that. Another reason I've used saved posts is when I was doing some product photography, I just saved a lot of posts around drinks photography while I was doing it, again, to keep me inspired and a quick reference if I ever get that sort of creative block. Now, the important thing to remember is the reason why I saved the posts that I did save is because they were valuable, they were good content. Another reason why someone might save posts is if the caption contains valuable information like a recipe or a workout schedule or something like that. Another point there is that this is valuable content that you want to save and look at again. So you can kind of see what's happening here is a save really is an indicator of very valuable content, good content. You've probably heard these memes going around where it says that a like costs nothing, so like our posts. You know, a like does cost nothing and therefore it's kind of worth nothing. You know, it's easy to double tap on someone's post. It's easy to comment on someone's post. But when you save to a collection and kind of clutter up your own collections, you're not going to spam that. You're not going to do that without really wanting to save that post. So I agree that a saved post is a real indicator of valuable content. So let's keep all that in mind, but let's see, does it really increase your reach? There's no real way of properly knowing this because this could be correlation without causation. For example, are you getting more reach and therefore more saves, or are more saves causing more reach? It could be one of the two, but I think it is very likely since all of my very wide-reaching posts have more saves, and I also think this is very savable content. I'll go into this. For example, here is an image of a cabin, which is probably my most reached shot. It's got a lot of saves, and I think people have saved this post because they want to remember where that cabin is. Once it went into the cabin life hashtags and, like, you know, cabin feels, all those sorts of things, it started to get a lot more saves because the people in those hashtags wanted to remember the location of that particular place. So in this case, I do think more saves meant that it reached more people, which obviously resulted in more saves. But the point is that the saves on this content were a signal to the algorithm that this is valuable content, so Instagram shared it to more people. So if the save is the new super like, this new signal to the algorithm that this is valuable content, how do you make your content savable? I was having a conversation with my fiance the other night. She runs a food Instagram. I'll link it at the bottom if you go check it out. She was noticing that some people were saving more posts than others, and it was the posts with the recipes in that people were saving. So she's decided to do more posts with recipes in. And I think that's a really good indicator of what makes a post savable. I think it's the same for fitness Instagrammers. If they've got their workout regimes and tips for those sorts of things, those are quite savable posts. You might have educational posts, you know, the ones where you swipe through and you learn something by the end of those 10 carousel posts. That's quite savable. Things that people want to recall for later. Also, just remember, good content is savable because I used loads of really great posts as inspiration for my own photography trip. I used loads of great photography within drinks and product photography to give me inspiration for those things. Essentially, good content and educational content makes really good savable posts. So hopefully within those examples that I've given you there, you can start thinking about things that you can apply to your Instagram account that might make your posts a little bit more savable. Before we talk about whether the saved post is the thing that you need to be chasing, just remember what that saved post means. It's an indicator to Instagram that the content is good. What is Instagram trying to do? It's trying to find good content and put it in front of the right audience. So what you should really be chasing is good content, because that will lead to saved posts. But you can also start making your posts more savable like we've just talked about. Anyway, let's speculate on saved posts. There's a new feature which we've talked about on this channel, Instagram Guides. Saved posts are kind of a key feature of Instagram guides. They've soft launched guides. That's not an official thing. I think they've soft launched it. They launched it, told a few people about it, and you're noticing more and more guides come up. I think we're going to see much more from Instagram guides. But like I said, saved posts are a key part of Instagram guides. In order to add someone else's post to your guides, you need to save their post. I think that's them bringing more value to the saved post and trying to get more people to use the save feature on posts. We also know that Instagram has experimented in removing likes, and we all know that likes are not really a big indicator of whether a post is valuable or not, because as I said, it's very easy to double tap on a post and like it. And as we've said, a like costs nothing, therefore it's worth nothing. A saved post is a much better indicator of valuable content. So to summarize this, do I think that the saved post is the super like? I don't know, I think that's a bit too dramatic. It is definitely though, definitely a signal that the person saving the posts considers that content valuable, and that is the kind of indication that Instagram is looking for in order to put the content in front of the right audience. So I would recommend keeping your eye on Instagram guides, keeping your eye on saved posts, and starting to think about how to make your content more savable. But to be clear, I don't think that Instagram is trying to get you to save posts. I think that Instagram is trying to find other ways to determine what content is valuable so that they can put that in front of the right audience. And of course, that's what they're doing. When you open your phone and see great content, you're going to spend more time on the app and you're going to look at more ads. So it's in Instagram's favor to find the best posts and put it in front of the correct audience. That's all they're trying to do. And I think save posts will be a route to do that. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope you can think of ways to make your content more savable. But remember, don't change what you're doing, just make great content. Now, if you are serious about Instagram and you want to use it as part of your business or portfolio, I'm getting quite a lot of DMs from people who want me to take a look through their Instagram account and kind of see what they're doing wrong, see what they're doing right. And some people are more serious than others. This is the kind of thing I'd like to spend time on with people. So what I've done is I've added a service to my website for the people who are serious about it so that I can actually help you and spend time doing it. As I said, this is for people who are more serious and want to build a portfolio or a business using their Instagram account. For anyone else, I'm going to leave a few Instagram videos on the screen right now that I think will help you. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and if you choose to do that, I will see you in the next video. Thanks very much.